What's up everybody, I'm Rick.
And I'm Anna.
And welcome to our bucket list channel, a channel in which we try to realize the goals and dreams that are on our bucket list. Today we're working on one of those goals, which is to watch 101 anime.
So many!
Yes, and the first anime out of these is Naruto. So today we're going to do some Naruto reactions. We're going to react to episode 41, 42, and 43. Last time we left off,
we were in the middle of the preliminary exam for the third exam.
Yes, exactly. Because as they explained, when there are too many students who pass the first and second exam, and mainly the second, it's in the rules. There has to be a preliminary exam in order to weed out a little bit, because there'll be a lot of important people at the third exam. You don't want to just go on and on forever.
Right.
That's what they said.
In other words, some of you guys are not important enough to be shown in front of the very important people.
Only the top of the top will be shown.
Right.
Before we get into a little recap of what we saw last time, which we're already doing, I guess, note that this is your first time watching Naruto.
First time watching Naruto. Mm-hmm. Never watched it before, and I never read the manga.
Yes, this is not my first time watching it. I've watched most of it and then read the manga. I caught up to the anime, then read the manga from there, and then ended up with the manga. Never finished the anime.
Oh,
It's kind of a weird half-half kind of thing.
Okay, but you know the whole
I know the whole story. Yeah.
I see.
Last time they explained the rules, preliminary exam. So they started right away with Sasuke versus...
Oh yeah, poor Sasuke. He got right into it, like first battle.
Yeah, that one dude who had the power to absorb chakra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to be a very long battle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of those in which one of them has the upper hand and the other one has the upper hand, and goes on and on.
No, one of them had the upper hand and then the other one finished it.
Yeah, exactly. Sasuke proved himself.
Yeah, by copying Rock Lee's technique, at least the beginning of Rock Lee's technique.
And then he improvised
the
rest of the technique that he didn't see. That was so cool.
Yeah. And they made a note, which I always thought was like, it's important to note. Copying is not enough,
They were saying that even if he
knows
copied it with his Sharingan, he couldn't do it if his body wasn't.
Yeah, if he doesn't have the muscles to achieve that kind of speed. But he does.
But he did, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sasuke rules.
And so Sasuke wins. Kakashi takes him out to seal the curse mark, or like with a seal that is reliant upon Sasuke's own willpower.
Right.
So
as long as Sasuke doesn't want the curse mark to spread, it won't.
Yeah, it'll help him rather suppress it. Interrupted that sealing thing by Orochimaru, who comes in and says hi
seemingly with some ill intent, but in the end he just leaves. Yeah.
To which Kakashi breathes sighs of relief. It's like, oh my god, yeah.
And realizes, or at least he says so, that he never would have been able to defeat him.
Yeah. So Orochimaru's getting build up.
Right.
And second match started too and finished. It was Shino versus Zaku.
That was pretty fast too.
Yeah.
It was going on at the same time as Orochimaru's encounter with Kakashi, which it was weird because the title of the episode was
Orochimaru versus Kakashi. Yeah.
But they really didn't actually.
It was the title of our video too.
Fight. Yeah. But the battle was not even mentioned. It's as if.
And the title, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, in the title of the anime.
But Shino won pretty easily with his insect that are inside of his body.
Yes, so creepy. He has such a creepy power.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool. And I'm wondering, I don't know right now if his power is limited to only those insects that he has inside his body, or can he control
Other
insects in general? I don't know. I'm curious. I'm really curious to see.
Yeah. And Zaku, we get a little flashback for Zaku, but I think it's mostly to showcase Orochimaru's method rather than Zaku's past.
Yeah. It seemed like that.
But yeah, Zaku loses the fight. His arms blow up. So, like I said, I watched the anime up to a certain point and then read the manga for the rest of the story. So I'd never read these part in the manga. Yeah? And someone pointed out in the comments on the YouTube video that actually in the manga, his arms, they blow up and he's dead.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, and so it's censored here because you were wondering like, oh, is he gonna heal?
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't hear.
So I guess not. I guess he's never coming back. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so after that match, third match was announced. It's Kankuro versus Kabuto's other friend, which by the way we didn't mention. Kabuto gave up.
Yeah. Right. Which only made him look suspicious.
I think that was in the previous set of reaction anyway. So, but yeah, he gave up, but his two teammates are still there. One of them was beaten by Sasuke, and the other one is about to fight against Kankuro. So that's what we're about to watch, presumably. Yeah. Kankuro, Gaara's brother.
But I feel like it makes sense that that some of them would die because it is a fight that could, like they say so in the rules.
It's in the rule, yeah.
Yeah, it could end with someone's death.
He said, like, I'll try to stop it if I see that it's leading there, so that there's no useless body count. But like, if he can't stop it beforehand, then
Right.
Right. They both said that they would bring an end to this fight swiftly with one technique.
I count on the fact that this battle will also be short.
Ooh. Oh, there you go. It's Luffy.
Yeah. Right.
Dislocate every joint and with chakra control a softened body at will.
Wow. That sounds like it should be painful.
For him too, huh? Yeah. Oh, stop him before he even gets a chance to use his own technique.
Right.
That's how you do it. You don't announce your rival, Naruto. You're the one who's going to die.
I wonder. What's he doing?
Everybody's watching. His neck is broken. I went to little overboard and ended up killing you.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh my god. Creepy?
It's a puppet. And the real one was inside the thing.
Oh my god.
He's a puppet master.
Oh my god. That's so cool. Wait, so he's always hidden?
I mean, in this case he was.
But is he always hidden?
When did they switch? I don't know. But you remember
He was saying he gives up, but he doesn't stop.
Yeah, he was about to stop the match. Mistakenly. Inability to continue.
2 against 1.
Yeah, it's not 2 against 1.
Yeah.
The puppet can't do anything.
That's so cool though. That's a cool power.
Yeah, the puppet doesn't control itself.
Yeah. Is he dead or just...
I mean, here we wouldn't see. Maybe in the manga he also dies. Kunoichi Rumble, the rivals get serious.
She's worried.
Yeah, when you see like all these people coming in and
right,
out.
with this like amazing, like her, other than the fact that she has good techniques, she doesn't have anything special, Everyone has something special. Even Naruto has something special. He's like a clone jutsu.
I thought you were talking about the fox, but yeah, the clone jutsu is also.
Right, the fox is something else entirely.
Now the hair is gone.
Right. She did all of this. She's not gonna quit. It's crazy that like they are supposed to go into this right after they were done with the previous exam, and you can still see it. Like they all have bruises and stuff,
Yeah. No time to rest.
Yeah. But it's also like a note on the artist,
Mm.
to pay attention to this.
But it's interesting because it advantages those who got there earlier.
Right, because they had time to rest.
Mm. Sakura Haruno versus INO.
Oh, oh no! I wonder. But they made it like this. I think Sakura will win.
Yeah?
Yeah, because she doesn't really bring something unexpected. We know her powers.
You know?
Yeah.
Never thought I'd be fighting you, Sakura. I mean, that was a possibility. And what are you going to do, Sakura?
Right?
Oh, straight into it, huh? Taijutsu.
Ooh, wow. The speed.
So they're saying the both of them are not going all in.
Right. Like they're holding back.
Yeah. Naruto doesn't see it. Everybody's like, oh, yeah.
Right. It's almost like they're just training rather than actually fighting.
Mm. You see here, it's clear,
Yeah.
Just before she hit, she has a vision of her old friend.
She just slapped her.
Slapped her. You gotta fight seriously. What are you here for?
Right. What are they gonna do?
Right, of course. You're a woman, so you should learn to do flower arranging.
Right.
That's very important for ninjas.
But if you think about it, if it's about blending in,
Hi.
a woman training to become a ninja would be more obviously aggressive. So if she wants to blend in, she has to be feminine.
Know how to do
So
flower
that
arrangement.
so that people wouldn't notice.
Mm.
Oh, she knows so much.
Right? She taught Sakura so much too.
Right.
They were friends. They're still friends. They just have this stupid rivalry over
Yeah.
Sasuke.
Who doesn't care about any of them?
Yeah. Wow, just throwing poison into the other kid's
Yeah.
mouth.
Terrible.
Great. Only the root
Ah.
is poisonous.
See what knowledge does?
Right. It's great.
She is. She always compares herself to others.
Oh, Sakura?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not a flower, but still a bud. She doesn't like that.
Not a bud anymore.
You and Sasuke don't go together, and I'm totally stronger than you. They're trying to push each other.
Yeah. She's scary.
She's so shy, so introverted.
So she has to bloom like a flower. Sakura never felt good enough. Like until now. She still compares herself to others all the time.
Yeah. She wasn't always first in class, huh?
I guess, yeah. Not in flower arrangement.
Yeah. I want you to fight seriously. If I can't surpass you at your most serious, there's no point. She was wearing it like that because of,
Yeah, because that's how she put the ribbon on her head.
yeah.
Rival is a mysterious thing. Right, these two were rivals too.
My rival from youth, Kakashi. It seems in every rival situation, there's always one who doesn't care.
Or one who's cooler.
Yeah. I'm giving it back. Why give it back? Why go so far?
Yeah.
Over Sasuke, she's your friend. When I put this on my head, it will be as a female shinobi who can't lose to you. But symbolic, when she feels like she's reached Ino's level, she won't wear it like that.
Mm.
And both of them were not wearing it on their head, notice?
Right. I mean, not in that way.
Yeah.
She was wearing it on her head.
Yeah, but not in her forehead. On her.
Yeah.
And
And like that's the standard way to wear it, I guess.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to wear it. Like, that's how everybody, like most of the other people wear it. There's some exceptions.
So yeah, I think Sakura will win for sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
What makes you think that the whole
Yeah,
flashback?
the way they, the way the story is being presented and developed, I feel like it's Sakura's story,
So she
So
was
it
always behind, and now it's her time to.
Yeah, exactly. So it should end with her winning because that just feels where it's leading.
Continuation.
Yeah, exactly. If after all of this she loses, then she'll have to start over, getting to this point. It doesn't really make sense.
What did you think about those flashbacks?
I mean, they were nice. I love the flashbacks with Sakura, and they're just so cute but like serious at the same time, and it makes me feel kind of sad, and at the same time it's a bit silly that they lost that friendship over something stupid. And not stupid in the sense that a boy's love wouldn't matter, but it's imaginary. He doesn't care about any of them. It's not even real, and it's not a real thing.
It's not like I'm married to him and my best friend is hitting on him too.
Yeah, exactly. It's just in their head. We both like this guy, so what? He doesn't care about any of us. So
yeah.
But they took it so seriously.
To them it's the most important thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they're what, like 12, 13? So it's normal.
Yeah,
I guess. Whereas most of the episode was that they started fighting at the beginning, but quickly everybody realized they're not really taking this seriously.
Yeah.
And then it's proven when INO has a chance to punch Sakura and doesn't.
Instead, she just slaps her.
Yeah. So maybe do you think like from now on, like they did that whole thing with the ribbon and the
it looks like now they're actually gonna fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were just doing taijutsu too, like.
Right.
So we know INO's technique. She hasn't tried to use it or anything.
Yeah. So I think that now we're gonna see more of that, and I'm curious how will Sakura like fight her technique, because as I said, Sakura doesn't actually have any special technique yet. Not that we've seen, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, she uses jutsu really well, it seems, but she's not even like extremely strong. She just trains well,
Yeah.
and she's disciplined, but that's about it.
So if you had to like enter a guest, like how would she fight off that technique from that you've seen before? She takes over someone else's.
But like, I don't know how she would do it actually. But my question here would be, what would INO do if she uses that technique? Like she will just beat herself, like because she gets into Sakura's mind. She will just beat herself because she can't control her body anymore.
Yeah.
When she gets into someone else's head. So it seems like a very good technique to use during a fight when you have other people with you. But in this case, like a one-on-one combat, you take over the other one's mind and then you do what?
Yeah, but as
beat
you
yourself,
saw,
I guess.
As you saw during the Forest of Death part of the exam, the second exam, when she took over that sound village girl, and her teammates were like, "Yeah, we don't care," and attacked her.
Yeah.
The damage also went to INO's butt.
Oh yeah, that's true. And also, if she does that, if she gets into her head, into like Sakura's head, her body drops.
Yeah. So maybe the question is not so much how does Sakura avoid or combat that technique, but should use
she even use it? I don't know.
I know.
Yeah, I will find out soon.
Yes. Just in a minute. And I guess the other layer here is there was a comparison between other rivalries, when Naruto didn't get what was happening, and Kagashi said, you don't even understand the own nature of your rivalries. It's a weird things, and he looks at Guy too. What do you think of this theme that we've seen, like with different people, a lot of times, like that thing that they're looking for rivals. Everybody is someone's rival. INO, Sakura, Sasuke, Naruto, Rock Lee, Neji, Sasuke Gara, Sasuke, Rock Lee, everybody.
I mean, some of them just seem to be born more out of like a conflict, like with Gara.
Yeah.
You just come out of nowhere, you're pretty strong and you're threatening me or, the people around me, so you're my rival. But others seem to be born out of simply, or not simply because it's not that simple, but more like this necessity of for you yourself to become stronger, you need to compare yourself to someone.
Yeah.
Or to surpass someone, And I feel like the strongest ones, once they surpass that person, they will look for the next opponent or the next rival, But it's not necessarily so much a conflict, so much as it's just, we're racing each other to be better.
And in a way, you might even say that if you look at it, it might be the opposite, for some of the cases. Like Sakura looked up to INO for a long time and then feels like, I can't keep looking up to you. At some point, I have to surpass you.
Yeah.
And so you're my rival. And maybe that's more what it is than this whole Sasuke thing, and the Sasuke thing is an excuse.
Right. Probably.
And then...
Or rather, the Sasuke thing made Sakura realize that she doesn't want to stay behind. She wants to be better than INO.
Exactly. So even if be better means I'll get Sasuke and you don't.
Yeah.
And then Rock Lee too, when he mentioned Neji always as like, oh, this is the strongest Genin, this is the strongest guy in my team, this is the guy I want to be, it seems like it also comes from a place of, this guy is strong, I want to reach that level,
Right.
Rather than conflict, it's more...
But Naruto and Sasuke feels the same.
Do
even if Naruto
like
is too immature to see it that way, I feel like that's what it is.
That's what it is in terms of like power level. Like Sasuke is above Naruto, and so of course Naruto wants to be above him. Naruto wants to be recognized by everyone.
Yeah.
But he would never say that. He would never word it like that.
No, he wouldn't say it.
Yeah.
But it's still... That's why Kakashi said you don't even understand why you're... your rivalry with Sasuke.
With Sasuke, yeah.
It's because he doesn't understand that that's what it actually is. He just sees this person who is obviously stronger than him,
and that annoys him.
And wants to beat him, to get to his level and then beat him.
Yeah. Oh well. So let's move on to episode 42. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget that we are actually live on Twitch right now.
Yay!
We're talking with the chat, we're interacting. So if you want to watch live too, please go in the description below. There will be a link to our Twitch channel and check it out. Give us a follow. Have fun with us. So, episode 42.
Yes. Yeah, there you saw.
Mm-hmm.
I was just about to say that it seems like we got some of the pairs in this opening, but then I realized that they're just showing random people. But I mean, he's also not really wearing it the way it's supposed to be worn.
Because he's hiding one eye.
Yeah, true.
But I feel like the reason why the middle part is metal is probably to protect your head,
Yeah, probably. The ultimate battle. Cha!
It's the difference now that they're taking it seriously, they're using jutsu.
Yeah.
And she punched him, or her.
Wow.
It's interesting to see...
She landed the first hit, huh?
Yeah. It's interesting to see, like, that thing that they were taught by Kagashi, like, to focus chakra.
Mm-hmm.
And he taught them by doing a exercise of, like, oh, here, you can climb walls with that.
Yeah.
But they've been using it for so many different things, jumping, running faster.
Sakura is at her best.
Is she better than me? Those techniques alone are better than Sasuke.
So yeah, see, like she still like shines through. Her techniques are good.
Yeah.
She's a better student, even if she's not necessarily like inherently stronger than them.
Yeah. She's better at controlling her chakra than them.
Yeah. She's more disciplined.
Yeah, but they're still stronger than her.
They're stronger, but she's more disciplined. And sometimes that can count.
Yeah.
A lot.
It's evenly matched.
Yeah.
Since when did she get so strong? Look at this slow motion.
Right. Oh!
Oh, double punch.
Wow. Yeah, I'm there with Naruto. Wow.
It'll never end. This is long.
And he's like thinking for 10 minutes more. And he's probably thinking like, I can't stop it either because there's no clear winner.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be evenly matched with me.
What makes you think I'm evenly matched with you?
Who's only concerned with looks and growing what? Her hair?
Her hair.
She's pushing her buttons.
She's gonna cut her hair too. There you
I
go.
don't think you're the only one who can do that.
She's totally lost it. She had such long hair.
Yeah, her hair was so long.
I'll make you say that you lost.
Oh. So I guess it works like that? If she just gets in her mind and says, I give up? Major flaws. Okay.
Well, of course, we've seen most of them. Can only fly straight and at a slow speed.
Oh. So she's saying I can avoid you. Or...
Yeah. In case of falling to hit the enemy and missing, the user can't return to her home bodies for several minutes.
Oh, wow. Right.
It's used to spy and it's not used for battle. Mm-hmm.
I won't know unless I try. Sure, try. But like I feel like INO should know that it only works if you take her by surprise. She just told you that she knows what you're gonna do.
Yeah, and she's been like this for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, right. And
well,
meanwhile,
minutes,
Sakura is preparing to dodge.
What happened? Did it work?
I wonder.
She did the jutsu? That was unfortunate, INO, so seems like it didn't work.
Oh, wow.
You fell for it, Sakura. I finally caught you.
Wow.
She didn't really do the jutsu.
Yes.
And now Sakura can't move. Special rope that's my hair with chakra poured in it. Even the hair part was part of the plan.
Yes. Her losing it was also an act. It's easy for you to say. She can't move.
And now she did the jutsu for real?
She did?
Let's see. That was unfortunate. Same thing. Sakura. She's in.
Yes. I mean, no. Right? I want Sakura to win. So she trapped her so she can't move. And then attacked her. Wow.
This is all about, like, this is a chess game, you know?
Yeah.
These fights.
Yep, she is.
Completely being taken over by INO. To just give up.
Yeah.
I, Haruno Sakura, concede this match. You feel like she said it.
Yeah.
You
disgrace
disgrace
women
woman
if
if you
you
lose to that Sasuke obsessed girl. Sakura is a Sasuke obsessed girl.
Right. Oh.
He's been hurt. Naruto's words, they reach deep.
Naruto is annoying. Of all the people she's ever controlled, to think that Sakura is the first one to give her a headache.
Are you conceding?
Wow.
Cha. There's the cha.
Yeah. Her spirit is too big. But that felt like an easy answer, actually.
What?
That Sakura would just be, like, mentally too powerful to be controlled.
She shattered Ino's jutsu.
Yeah, cast her out of her own head.
She used too much energy before the jutsu, so she didn't have enough chakra.
to do the whole like hair thing to trap her.
And to fight, and they've been at this for 5 days.
Yeah,
You have two spirits inside of you.
the combative spirit towards, that Sakura has inside of her heart.
Which was awakened by Naruto's voice.
Right. Her
She-
fighting spirit was stronger.
She just wants it more. But both of them should hardly have any chakra left.
So they'll just punch each other until one of them falls down.
Sticking with your prediction, Sakura's win?
Yes. Wow.
Double punch again. And both headbands fall. And both girls fall.
Which one of them will give up? Will get up? Oh, they both get up. No.
And they both fall again.
Double knockout? Is this how this ends? They both lose? Now there has to be a winner, right?
Both parties are unable to continue the match by double knockout. No one gets through to the fourth battle of the preliminaries.
Oh no.
Yeah, no winners.
I put them next to each other.
Leave them be. They'll just knock out and probably have a concussion. We'll just leave them there on the floor.
Right. Treatment's not necessary. She didn't have what it took, but she grew so much.
I really feel like it was a good idea to send her to the exam. Yeah, because that's it for her.
Yeah.
Sasuke passed through and Sakura didn't. Next, Tenten versus Temari.
Do I know any of these?
I mean, you've seen everyone. I think this made me all fired up too. Again, the two girls.
Right.
It's Gaara's sister.
Yeah.
Is Temari, the other one who's in Rock Lee's team, Tenten.
I think 10-10 will lose.
We lose?
Yeah. Our match is already over.
Did I lose? You did.
Kind of.
To think I tied with somebody like you. A beautiful flower who's bloomed. They're friends.
Yes. They are.
And I won't hand over Sasuke. The nice moment lasted all of 5 seconds.
Right. Now we're back to Sasuke.
Fifth battle, Tenten, Temari. That's it. The match is over.
I didn't think that it would end like this.
Mhm.
It makes sense. It's a good ending for the two of them, And I feel like it's a good out for Sakura because, to be honest, she doesn't really match with a lot of the people here.
Yeah.
But at least they put her on in a match like against someone with whom she tied,
So she,
rather
it
than
doesn't
she
look
just
like, yeah.
lost.
Um,
Yeah.
and you can show her growth too, because the point is to show that everybody's grown, as Kakashi said, not only Naruto and Sasuke. But if you put like Sakura versus Gaara, then
Yeah, exactly.
you can't showcase the growth. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
would just knock her out in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you think? You said that this is a good outcome?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it's a good outcome.
Your prediction was wrong though.
Yeah, it was because I didn't think that she would that they would tie.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it still works in the sense that she, after all that speech and all the flashbacks and everything, it shows, like you said, it shows her growth.
Yeah.
She didn't just lose. She stood her ground.
But presumably, like now that Sasuke has moved on and Sakura didn't, if one of them passed, we don't know about Naruto yet, whether
Yeah.
he'll move on or not. If one of them passed the exam, then they're not at the same level. You mentioned before that
Yeah, exactly.
you thought
What
the
would
author
happen?
would keep them all at the same level.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen now.
Mm.
I don't know, because I don't know if the teams can be, mixed up.
Yeah, they can.
They can, so then maybe then that would happen.
Hmm.
But then it still feels like Sakura will like fall behind even more.
But then that also means that whoever is a Chunin is the superior of whoever
Right.
is a Genin, you know.
Yeah.
So that changes the dynamic even
But in
within
this like line of thoughts, now I think that maybe Naruto will also lose eventually. Maybe he wins this fight and loses in the in the third exam, or maybe he loses now. That would just put Sasuke in the position where he already is, which is way ahead of the two of them. Or Sasuke also loses in the third exam. And then it goes against it would go against what I thought in the beginning, which is that they're supposed to move forward, you know, rather than have to do this over again. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
There's so many possibilities, but yeah, like you said, we'll see.
But like, yeah, right now I think if Sasuke wins in the end, I still don't think that Naruto would. You know? I don't know. I don't think so.
And let's talk a bit about the plan that INO had. What did you think of all of that news? She cut her hair, she made it look like she was hysterical.
Yeah.
But all of it was part of her plan to make Sakura stop moving.
Like, it was a very interesting match, and all of it was, symbolic for their rivalry, for everything that went on. Like, oh yeah, we both care about growing our hair, but to INO it also mattered more to defeat Sakura.
Yeah.
Than having her hair long, whatever. But I feel like I guess it worked because they were, evenly matched, but none of them is that like incredibly strong. So it didn't have that much of an impact, to think that you would sacrifice something that you cared about so much your whole life to defeat Sakura, who isn't really that strong. Like if it was INO against, I don't know, another like
most of these other
really strong opponent, and she would have to do that, in order to defeat that very strong opponent, it would have had more of an impact. But it still worked because they were evenly matched, and it mattered to her to defeat Sakura.
Yeah.
So.
And as we go forward, it feels also in a way like we're weeding out, like let's say you're in Gaara's team, you know, you pass. Not to say that Kankuro and Temari are not strong, but you pass automatically by virtue of being in Gaara's team.
Right.
But here now that they're separated, it's individuals, and so it doesn't matter if Sakura lost, Sasuke still goes forward. It feels like it's weeding out the people who are here, maybe not for the reason that they, quote unquote, deserves to be here.
Right. Yeah.
Because like if Sakura took the second exam, like the first of that, by herself, would she have made it?
Yeah. I wonder. Because it doesn't mean that she's not strong.
Yeah.
Or getting stronger, but the others are much stronger than her. So.
Yeah, like are there people there in some of these teams that are getting carried by their teammate?
Right.
Though the match that is about to happen, it seems like it's a team that is strong overall because they have Rock Lee, who we know is strong, and Neji, whom
we've heard that he's very strong.
Exactly. And so the third member is Tenten. She's about to fight, and you predict that Temari will win, though.
Yes, I feel like Gaara's team should be super strong. It's not just him. It's like you said, in the other teams, maybe sometimes one or another of the members carries out the team. I feel like with Gaara's team, it shouldn't be the case. I feel like all three of them should be super strong.
Yet still they were afraid of him.
Which is why they have to be really strong. If they're afraid of him, but they still go with him, like on his team.
Yeah.
I feel like because he's that, like, he's probably stronger than them, or definitely stronger than them, and also has that, like, seemingly invincible power.
Yeah.
Jutsu, is it? But the two of them should still be able to, at least to some extent, match up with him,
Well, I guess we'll see with at least the result of this match how Temari fares, because we've already seen Kankuro and his puppet technique.
Right.
So yeah, let's
That was
go.
a crazy technique. I wonder if he's always being carried around by his puppet. I really want to know.
Oh yeah, so we didn't mention that, but like, do you remember the first exam? He had a puppet disguised as one of the
Oh yes.
surveillance
The
guy,
surveillance
you know?
guy, yeah.
And then he made that puppet bring him to the toilet so that he could cheat.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
the others knew, like the other surveillance guys, like, oh, did that puppet came handy to you in the bathroom? Like someone says that to him when he comes back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, let's go 43. Episode 43 will be our last episode for the day. Let's get going. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, indeed.
10 battle, that means after this one we're halfway through, right? Because it's 20 people total.
Yeah, so this is the 5th one out of 10 fights.
Yeah.
Killer Kunoichi and Shaky Shikamaru.
Everybody's rooting for her.
I mean, it's just these two. They're on her team. Rock Lee and her sensei.
Ah, yeah, that's true. Then Naruto is annoyed.
What happened? Please begin. Why aren't you guys fighting?
Yeah.
Once I start my attack, it'll be over. You'll be over in a second.
Everybody says that.
Right? What happened? They missed the shuriken.
Nah, they didn't. A warm-up. You scared?
Scared that your aim is off. Tenten's weapon always hit the mark.
Right.
She didn't miss, she was
made.
made to miss.
We don't know that yet. Yeah, we know. Right. Naruto is the only one who can't read a battle.
As if I would do something so bothersome. But Shikamaru is the only one who declared the victory. The others are just saying something's happening.
Oh, she's using a scroll. That's cool.
Isn't it? Summoning weapons from the scroll. And everything miss.
She's just so fast. Like, that's what she did the first time too. With the fan, but the first time we didn't even see it.
When the third star appears, you will lose. Look who's talking, screaming, be calm, be calm. Lee. Or hasten the hole.
But the thing with people who do this is that then it means that that's their limit as of now. So what are they gonna do, further on in the competition? If she uses her ace right now, But I mean...
You increase the amount, it's still
yeah,
the same.
that's what I was gonna say.
Blew them away with the fan. It's not over. She can still control those weapons. Similar to, I guess, Kankuro.
Yeah.
And there's the third star.
Oof. Oh!
She disappeared.
She's flying.
On top of the fan, yeah.
So she just did that for...
What was the point?
Yeah, she just did that for show. Like, hey, look, I can disappear and fly around.
And then reappear right in front of you.
And attack. Oh my god.
Oh, the wind is cutting her.
Yeah.
Chakra is unfolding within that wind.
And then fought well. But she won't be able to escape from that twister.
Wow.
Ah!
That has to hurt.
Yes.
Go see Cairo for that back now. How boring. It's just like Shikamaru said.
It's the Sen's win. The land of
The
Sen
land of the
is to
Sen
be
is to be feared,
feared.
says the Hokage. So you were right on that one.
Yeah.
Temari wins. The disrespect. And there are weapons everywhere though.
Nice catch.
Take the trash away already.
You think these two will be paired against each other? I wonder. Because Sasuke will have to fight probably one of them in the last match.
Who, Gaara and Rock Lee?
Yeah. If they do, Gaara would win. Right? You don't want to fight those guys. You don't want those guys
Look
for your
at
enemies.
Akamaru, he's terrified
Right.
still. Well, there's only one left, so whoever's paired with Gaara.
Right, if he loses in the preliminaries, then he would definitely be on a lower level than Sasuke.
It's also about the matchups, you know. You can be lucky and unlucky with your matchup.
Yeah. But if in the end you have to defeat the guy who defeated, the other strong guy, then it means you're stronger than him anyway.
I mean, these preliminaries, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
in
would
the
Sasuke
preliminaries,
have done as well if he was matched up with Neji, Rock Lee, Gaara, you know?
Yeah,
And the condition that he was in.
right. Yeah.
It's Shikamaru's turn. Be careful of the shadows. Yeah, they know because they've fought before.
Yeah.
I won't be beaten by stupid techniques like that.
Won't you?
So, what's your prediction for that one?
I don't know, because I haven't seen this guy doing much. Like, I saw his technique, but I don't know what he can do with it. And her, I have no idea what she's doing. I mean, it's a sound thing, but
I don't know anything about this one, yeah.
yeah,
And she's seen mine.
right.
So he starts from a point of disadvantage. She knows what he can do, he doesn't know what she can do.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where we are too. That's why it's hard to...
The bell keep ringing. Because there's a string attached to them.
Oh. Wow. Interesting. She has an interesting technique. Right, it's with the sound. I was thinking about that too, in the very beginning of the exam, when they were all in that room, when the sound people came in, everybody was anxious. Like sound can control your, or not control, but influence your state of mind.
It will make you hallucinate.
So it's not actually it looks like a clone jutsu, but it's not.
It's just him hallucinating.
Yeah. Now I'm starting to think that she might lose.
Why?
Because she's too cocky.
I'll continue until you become a hedgehog.
Oh my god.
Well, then I'll finish it here.
Oh!
At last, my shadow possession jutsu is a success.
Oh wow!
A thread at this height can't have a shadow. It's his shadow. I can stretch and shrink my own shadow.
Oh, so cool!
So what does he do now?
I wonder. Be quiet and watch.
So if he throws a shuriken, she also throws one.
Yeah.
So what happens now? He dodged, and she dodged, and hit the wall.
Oh my gosh!
You have to grasp the situation and lay out when you battle.
Oh my gosh, that was so...
Me next, me next. That guy's dull and plain, but this was kind of cool.
He's not dull and plain. Just please spare me from that guy, right? Nobody wants to fight that guy. Oh.
Oh, what's happening there? Neji and Hinata.
I
She
wonder.
doesn't look... Oh, Naruto versus Kiba.
Ah, okay. Oh no, he's...
Lucky us. if it's this guy, we'll absolutely win.
So what if you're not next? This Lee kid, he's just like a guy in the past. I wonder if they also rivaled over a girl.
Kagashi and guy?
Yeah. Also, I don't see Kagashi caring about the girl. Oh, but maybe like Naruto and Sasuke. You know.
Sasuke doesn't care
but
about Sakura.
But Sakura likes him.
That was the last episode for today. Next match will be Naruto versus Kiba. But before we get into that, 2 match in this episode, so they go pretty quickly, even quicker and quicker.
Right.
So yeah, first one, Tenten versus Temari.
Yes. So yeah, that I thought that Temari would win for the reason that I already stated.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense that, like, it makes more sense that all of them would be very strong because of how strong Gaara seems to be. So yeah. Yeah,
so she showcased that Temari really didn't have a chance there.
Right, she put up a good fight, but she was just hitting a wall every time.
Mm-hmm. She was even playing with her at some point, just flying around. There was no reason for that.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, she moves on. But then we get Shikamaru versus that sound girl. Her name escapes me. And here I want to put attention towards something that I wasn't saying until now. I love Shikamaru. Shikamaru is a great character.
I like him already.
And it's really about, like, you mentioned that what is he gonna do with that one technique, the shadow?
Yeah, exactly.
How can he win with that? And it's not about that. It's about how he uses it.
Yeah, exactly.
And how he uses it, he's so smart.
Right. It seemed like that because, I mean, there are also things that we don't know about their techniques, right? They can always say, oh, by the way, I can also do this thing, I can also do that thing. But in his case, it's not necessarily like something different. It's just that he controls his technique so well, like he knows it so well, he has a grasp of it.
I think they were trying to showcase a bit of his analytic skills, like from the beginning of the episode when everybody is pondering on the Tenten and Temari's match, and he looks at it after the first attack and say, oh, Temari wins.
Yeah, exactly.
And then to which Choji was in Shikamaru's team, so he knows him, says, oh, if Shikamaru says so, then
it is
that's
so.
what's happening.
Yeah.
So they're trying to, like, tell you a bit in advance before his own match that, like, oh, look out for this guy.
He's smart.
So when the match starts, like, think of every movement that he did, like right from the beginning, he made her
like
move towards the wall.
Right, move backwards.
Yeah. Like everything seems like it was calculated. I love this guy.
Yeah, he's really good. You can tell. You can tell right away. And I love it when they show a match like this where it seems like she gets the upper hand, but in the end when he wins, it shows that he actually had the plan all along. Like she was losing from even before the moment when she got the upper hand. She was already losing. It's so cool when you see that. I love it.
But yeah, so he moves on. Was that a surprising...
so I didn't know at first because I didn't know what she would do. She could pull up. They could have paired him with some crazy strong person and he would have lost. But from the moment when she started doing that thread technique and whatever, she started getting a bit cocky, and by then I was like, oh, she's gonna lose, because the battles like this are always like that, it always makes you feel like the character, like one character is gonna lose until the very end when he actually wins. And
whenever there's a monologue about like, oh, this is actually my power and I'm winning,
exactly,
you feel like, okay, so there's a switch happening.
There's gonna be a turn of the tide.
And sometimes it happens several times, but here it happened once and then he wins. So.
It doesn't feel like these are too long matches, none of them. Like, we already got the hint of it. These are relatively short matches, so...
But it's already been like 6 episodes, so imagine if they were longer, that would have been a long...
Right.
For preliminary exams in.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, next time it's going to be Naruto versus Kiba. So what's your prediction on that one?
Oh, I think Naruto will lose.
Yeah?
I don't know. I don't know really. Because here's the thing. There's the logical part of it. And logically, Naruto should lose. He's not that strong yet. But I don't know exactly how strong Kiba is. And for the story, he should win. Naruto should win. Like story-wise, Naruto should win. So it might be that they just pull up an ace. Like he just pulls an ace up his sleeve.
Yeah.
And he wins. Or it might be one of those matches where even if he's actually losing until towards the end, and he's not the smart kind of guy to have a plan, right? But, you know, he has endurance and he has determination. And he will win in the end, you know, through that. Kind of like a One Piece Luffy style, you know, where even if you get beaten up, you still win. Because you don't give up. Yeah. So it could be that. I think that's... I think if he wins, that's how he's gonna win. Like there's no other way, in my opinion, that he would win other than by not giving up.
So you say he's not that strong yet. What is this in reference to? Like
No. I just mean it doesn't feel like his growth was that much, highlighted that much. To be like at the end of this battle, if he like does something super cool, some new technique, something, you know, really strong, and everybody would be like, oh my god, when did Naruto get that strong? When did he do all this stuff, you know? It doesn't feel like he got there yet. He is stronger, but he's not like surprisingly strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking in terms of whether or not he trained or he trained. I'm talking story-wise. Like the story just doesn't feel there yet to me.
Okay.
I don't know. I might be wrong.
That's your prediction. We will see. I don't want to obviously spoil you because I know the answer. I know what's going to happen.
Okay. But I also don't actually know what's Kiba's power. Did we see it?
We shall see. But yeah, we haven't seen Kiba.
I really don't know. I really don't know. Now that I think about it, story-wise, Naruto should win. I think he might win. I think he just might not give up until he wins.
And we will not give up on this show because it's been great so far.
Oh, yes, it has. Yes. I'm having so much fun watching this. For the first time, by the way.
Yeah, you're watching for the first time. This is not my first time, which is why I'm tiptoeing, walking on eggs, trying to not spoil anything. But yeah, watching Naruto is, again, part of our goal to watch 101 anime. Naruto is the number one anime on that list. The first one we've started. We're also doing My Hero, which is number 2, and he raced number 3. We were watching this live on Twitch. Again, if you guys want to join us while we watch live, go in the description below to find the link and give us a follow there. But this channel is not only anime. This YouTube channel is a bucket list channel in which we try to realize, again, the goals and dreams that are on that bucket list. It's 101 goals. They're moving parts, every year we renew the list, but it must always stay at 101 goals. If you want to check some of that stuff out, I invite you to subscribe. We do a lot of things, play games, travel, learn to cook, etc.
Different stuff.
Yeah, very varied. Check it out. If you like this video, give us a like and comment in the section below. What did you think of INO and Sakura's fight?
Right.
Have a nice day.